Oxidation number, where we are using oxidation number and what is the main use of oxidation number, how to calculate oxidation number and their rules. We are going to discuss each one clearly one by one. So who are coming after 10th standard to 11th standard? For you people, this may be new concepts. So we have to learn some rules also, their basic rules. That's also you have to learn, like when you are going to be playing new mobile game, you have to learn that rules. Then only you can play up to maximum levels. Same thing here also. To calculate oxidation number, we have some rules. Those we need to remember. Then we can enjoy to calculate all these things oxidation number. Okay. So what's the oxidation number? Mainly here, the given definition you may can see that is oxidation number refers to the average charge possessed by the atoms of same kind in a compound or ion. For example, here, so Na2S2O3, here same kind of atoms which they contain charge. That's we are going to be calculate. The charge that maybe they may lose electrons, they may can gain electrons. So indirectly we are going to be calculate here number of electrons lost by an element in a compound or number of electrons gained by an element in a compound. That's we are going to be calculate. That's only simply are going to be considered as the oxidation number. So oxidation state is there one more term as well as oxidation number, but mostly we are going to be use here oxidation number. Both are almost similar. Okay, you can see here for example H2S. In this case sulfur is -2. So here sulfur gained 2 electrons. That is the reason they got -2. Okay, because electron charge is negative, they are taking 2 electrons extra. That's why -2. This is we called oxidation number of sulfur. Here we may can see hydrogen half H2 I am writing. That is a representation of H2 molecule. Single hydrogen they can't exist. That is highly reactive. So you will get here H plus electron. This is loss of electron. That is the reason hydrogen got positive +1. So here oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. Clear? To calculate this oxidation number, positive or negative, we have some rules. That rules we are going to be see here step by step. Please follow these rules. Then you have to remember all these rules how to calculate. Then only we can calculate oxidation number perfectly. By using these rules, we may can try to calculate previous JE questions as well as NEET questions. Both we can do. Okay. See, we can see one by one, step by step here. Rules for assigning oxidation number. Here, first rule: the elements which is can exist are free or elementary state. Free means they are not combining with any other one. So helium, they are not combining with anyone. So zero oxidation number they given like this. Cl2, it is not combined with anyone means when they are not combining with anyone means they won't gain electrons, they won't lose electrons. So automatically net transfer of electrons is zero. Then you may can consider zero oxidation number. So similarly Cl2, S8, P4 also same thing. They didn't combine with anyone, so their oxidation number is zero. You may can see other examples also N2. N2 nitrogen only alone is there. It doesn't combine with anyone, so oxidation number is zero. O2 also zero, like this. Even you may can consider metals. Magnesium doesn't combine with anyone, so oxidation number you can take zero, sir. Aluminum, it doesn't combine with anyone, you can take oxidation number zero. Copper, you can take, it doesn't combine with anyone, so oxidation number is zero, sir. Clear? See, next point, oxidation number of the element in monoatomic ion is equal to the charge on the ion. For example, here KCl they given. So I can take here Cl minus, which is they have charge Cl minus, that's equal to oxidation number -1. K plus, this is +1, this is equal to oxidation number of K. Similarly, you can take here O2 minus. What is the oxidation number of oxygen here? -2. Clear? We may can consider here N3 minus. What is the oxidation number? How much they contain here? 3. So -3 is the oxidation number of nitrogen. And next point or next rule, oxidation number of alkali metals is +1. Alkali metals means first A group elements. That's first A group elements means lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Okay, francium is radioactive element. Mostly are not going to use that one. So all this is +1 is the oxidation number. They can lose only electrons. So sodium gives rise Na plus 1 electron. That's why they lost only 1 electron. That's the reason 1 plus. Similarly, secondary group elements, which is we called beryllium, alkaline earth metals, which we are going to be called alkaline earth metals, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. All this can show +2 oxidation number. For example, magnesium can lose 2 electrons plus 2 electrons. The last 2 electrons, that's why +2 oxidation state. So this is only going to be considered oxidation number or oxidation state, both are same here. Clear? And next point, hydrogen is generally +1 oxidation state. Some cases it may can show -1. That cases we call metal hydrides. Generally +1 oxidation state. For example, HCl, hydrogen is +1, Cl is -1. Even H2O, hydrogen is +1, oxygen is -2. Like that, generally +1 oxidation state. When they combine with metal hydrides, for example, NaH, hydrogen is -1, Na +1. So this is one of the rule. When they combine with metals, that can show -1. If that is combined with non-metals, mostly +1 oxidation state. So calcium hydride, CaH2, here +2 calcium, this is -1. Here, next halogens is there, one of the important one. Fluorine always can show -1, sir. Fluorine always can show -1. This is the king of the chemicals. We can say it can take electrons from anyone, sir. Anyone it can take. No one element is there in the periodic table going to be take electrons from fluorine. This is the highest electronegative atom. It can take electrons. And remaining halogens, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they may can show -1, 2, +7. That will be changes. Okay, that depends upon compound. So some questions, some students are asking, sir, how they can show one element different oxidation numbers. That depends upon compound. For example, here HCl. Here Cl is more dominating element. That's why they can take electron from HCl. That's why that can show -1. But in the case of ClO3 or ClO2, you can take. Here oxygen is dominating atom. So in that case, oxygen can take electrons. You will get chlorine here. Generally, this is Cl +4 to O2-. So they are losing 4 electrons. Even you can take ClF. F is the strongest electronegative atom. It can gain electrons, Cl become plus and F is become minus. That depends upon compound, which is the element they are combining. This relative character that combined, which is that decided by positive or negative oxidation number decided by opposite element. If opposite one is stronger element, so this one should be lose electrons, but opposite element is weak element that can gain electrons. And one more point is here, oxygen oxidation number. This is too much important. Generally, all oxygen compounds, oxygen can show generally -2 oxidation state. But when they combine with fluorine, fluorine is the highest electronegative atom, then only it can show positive oxidation state. O2F2, oxygen is +1 oxidation state, OF2 +2 oxidation state. So how to calculate this oxidation number, we are going to decide that is. But you have to know, oxygen can show mostly negative charge, but they can show positive charge when they combine with fluorine. And oxygen can show -1/2 oxidation number when superoxides. So superoxides, they given KO2, one as the example, KO2. So here potassium can give 1 electron that shared by 2 atoms. So that is the reason that become oxygen 1/2, -1/2, sir, oxidation state. And second case, you may can see the structure also, oxygen, oxygen. This is 3 electron bond. This is superoxide. And peroxides also is there. In peroxides, oxygen-oxygen linkage is there. This is -1 oxidation number. So in peroxide, generally oxygen can show -1 oxidation number. Example H2O2, BaO2, Na2O2, all these are peroxides. In these peroxides, oxygen is -1 oxygen state. So oxygen I given, sir, here. Oxidation numbers always generally -2. Then they can show positive oxidation state when they combined with fluorine only. Then superoxides -1/2, peroxides -1. These are the points you have to remember with respect to oxygen. And next, ozonides. This is rare cases. We'll get, for example, KO3. One potassium give only one electron, that's sharing by 3 atoms. That's why that become -1/3. This is ozonides we called. Okay. Next, how to calculate oxidation number? In that case, you have to remember one more important point is the point. Algebraic sum of the oxidation numbers of all the atoms in a molecule is 0. For example, here H2S. In this case, there is no any charge on this atom. So whatever you are calculating for hydrogen, generally this is +1 oxidation state, 2 into 1. But sulfur, if suppose you don't know oxidation number, assume that is X value equal to 0. Because there is no charge, we have to equal to 0. That is a meaning of first statement. And you can see even, for example, H2SO4, you need to calculate sulfur oxidation number. Here also there is no charge. So I can take here 2 hydrogens, 2 into 1, because each hydrogen +1 oxidation state, plus sulfur, suppose we don't know, we have to calculate sulfur only, that is X, plus each oxygen is -2, 4 into -2 equal to 0. And second of one is, but in the case of polyatomic ion, the sum of the oxidation number of all its atoms is equal to charge on the ion. For example, sulfate ion. This is, you can take sulfur is, you don't know, X, plus oxygen 4 into -2, because oxygen is generally -2, equal to whatever charge is there, that's you need to equal. That is the meaning of second statement. Whatever that charge they contain, ion charge, that's we need to equal, sir. This is -2, that's why I'm taking here -2. If there is positive charge, you can take positive charge also. The maximum number of an element can be equal, oxidation number of an element can be equal to group number except oxygen fluorine. For example, sulfur generally we called 6th A group, sir, 6th A. Halogen Cl can make and show 7th A group we are considering, sir, 7th A group. 7th A group. Nitrogen we can consider 5th A group. So sulfur maximum oxidation number is +6. Chlorine maximum oxidation number is +7. Nitrogen maximum oxidation number is +5. Meaning sulfur can lose maximum how many electrons, sir? 6. Chlorine can lose maximum 7 electrons. Nitrogen can lose maximum 5 electrons. That is the meaning of that point. Next, minimum oxidation number of an element can be equal to 8 minus n is the here group number. We can see here. For example, sulfur group number 6A already be given, sir. So 6, sorry, what they given? Group number here, formula 8 minus n. Whatever 8 minus n is 6 group, will get 2. But minimum oxidation number what they given here, 2. It may be minus, okay, because they gain electrons is, then you will get minus charge. They are gaining electrons, that's going to be -2. Similarly, chlorine, how much they can show, sir? 8 minus 7. What is the minimum oxidation number you will get? 1. That may be minus. Okay, that may be minus, you may can consider. Clear? Because they need to gain electrons, then only it will reach 8. Nitrogen also, sir. 8 minus 5. How much will get? 3. So these are the minimum oxidation numbers they can show. So how to calculate oxidation state by using all these rules? You can see one example, then remaining examples you can see, that is based on time availability. Fine, you can see here H2SO4. I need to calculate oxidation number of sulfur. Very simple. Take hydrogen is generally they are showing +1 oxidation state. So 1 you can write, but how many hydrogens here? 2 hydrogens. So 2 into +1. So 2 into +1 oxidation number plus sulfur. I don't know which is you don't know, that is you can assume X, plus oxygen. Each oxygen is -2, but how many oxygens here? 4. equal to, is there any charge? No. That if there is no charge means we can equal to 0. Then this is 2 plus x minus 8 equal to 0. Then x equal to plus 6. By solving this is we'll get x equal to plus 6. Then similarly you can try HNO3. Here hydrogen is 1, that is already now also discussed, plus nitrogen I don't know, that is x, plus oxygen minus 2 into 3 equal to 0 because there is no charge. Then x equal to plus 5. By solving this is we'll get plus 5. So this is the way we are going to be calculate oxidation number. Next video will discuss with previous questions and different type of examples. Thank you everyone. If you like this video, please try to subscribe and like and share it. Thank you very much.